Mike's by 180. Mike's by 4.
Let's go, D. Switch.
Hey, over here.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good stop, D.
Here we go, back.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hot. Check 20.
Hey, Lou. Check.
This is Howard on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What you got, huh?
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Watch the pass.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, don't kill.
Now Wentz. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Philadelphia first down. Wentz finding Matthews.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
25. No. Check 25. What's that?
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Run!
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Watch twin.
Lefty. Loose 5-7.
Hey, Haywood.
From the 44, Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch out. He's checking.
Off to Ajayi. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Mike 54.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And a kick by Elliott is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, he shifts past him.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Arvin. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 57's a Mike.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Y'all not ready.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 26, check 26.
Here, shift.
It's you. It comes to me, it's me.
What's your son?
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Heavy. Watch the back.
On play action, Winston. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis.
Come on, fellas.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Blue lady is here, baby. Flip it.
Play fake. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Winston. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Baby. Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's a party now.
Hey, 74, 74.
Mike's 54.
What's that?
Mike's 54.
Wentz now to throw.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a
Hey,
pick.
let's go.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Hey, ready. Blue ready.
Mike 57. It's been a long day for you.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Oh, yeah.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing
Ready.
often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
And Brandon,
Let's
you know
go.
that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All day.
Wentz going to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Winston. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
52 right here.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Under crunch. Check 3.
They run with Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Howard. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Go,
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
87.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch his flat.
Wait.
Kill.
They run, Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen.
Sonic. Let him go.
Play action now, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down, Winston again. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. And Winston lost the football. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check curls.
Again, it's Howard.
Run.
Howard has the first down and then some as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Give the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? They play all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready. Black 25.
Mike 57. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you. 57's the mic. Echo. I'm on.
They go play action. Winston going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On play action, Wentz. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, baby.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Great 15. Great 15. Here we go. 180.
54.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, kill.
To throw is Wentz.
Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's get off the field.
Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Ready. 25.
57's the mice.
Nice.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went back, and Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game.
I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
23 yards on the play.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Bravo!
Shotgun now for Wentz. They get the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they take a knee.
Ready? Black 25.
Double tight. 4 down.
Ready to go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Ready.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4 down.
And they will take a knee here. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Washington, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, Clearly I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.